While rapid industrialization was taking place in northern Italy, Sicily remained feudal and agrarian. The country was dominated by a handful of wealthy aristocratic families, who owned most of the cultivatable land, divided into large estates. Sicily was part of the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, but the capital was in Naples, and the authorities there had weak control over the island. Even after the unification of Italy, things remained the same. The aristocrats armed bandits to patrol their fields. These were known as campieri. The leader of these gangs was called Gabellotto, the tax collector. In effect, these men acted as condottieri, modern private armies that enforced the will of the aristocrats and made sure the peasants worked hard and without protest, paid their rent on time, and broke up strikes when they happened. As time marched on, the power of the nobles started to dwindle, but the tax collectors remained. The system of patronage and exploitation evolved into the Mafia as we know it today, and they maintained their power into the 1920s, but all that changed when Mussolini gained power. There's a story that early in his tenure as Prime Minister, when Mussolini visited Piana dei Greci on the Dante Alighieri battleship with a large number of bodyguards, the mayor turned to him and said, "You are with me. You are under my protection. What do you need all these cops for?" The implication was that a mayor with mafia ties had more power in a Sicilian town than the dictator of the entire country. Mussolini wanted to make a show of force by stamping out the mafia and establish order by crushing organized crime in Sicily. Moreover, he felt that the existence of the mafia was a personal affront to him and served as a challenge to the authority of the government in Rome. To that end, he called in Cesare Mori, a seasoned veteran of the Sicilian police force, and made him prefect of Palermo, granting him special powers over the entire island. He was charged with destroying the power of the mafia by any means necessary. A telegram was sent from Mussolini to Mori, saying, "Your Excellency has carte blanche. The authority of the state must absolutely, I repeat, absolutely, be re-established in Sicily. Should the laws currently in effect hinder you, no problem. We shall make new laws." Within the first 2 months, Mori arrested 500 men. In January 1926, he occupied the village of Ganghi, which was a stronghold of various gangsters. He ordered mass arrests. He later wrote, "These operations were carried out in considerable numbers and on a large scale, and the rapidity with which they occurred, one after the other, and the exactness of evidence on which they were based, completely strangled the criminal associations, which for so many years had flourished with impunity, and the whole island raised a hymn of liberation." Mori's campaign featured widespread use of torture, detentions, and public humiliations. Arrested mafia were displayed in cages during their trials. The wives and children of mafiosi were kidnapped and held hostage until gangsters would give themselves up. Farm animals were seized, slaughtered, and sold at markdown prices. As brutal as some of these methods were, they proved highly successful, because the fascists were willing to go to the same extremes as the gangsters they fought. Over 1,000 mafia members were convicted, and an estimate of 500 to 1,000 mafiosi fled for the New World. Although the mafia was able to make a return during the chaos created by World War II and the power vacuum left by the fall of Mussolini. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a nice day.